Well, this is where I'm going to plant these gorgeous Gallery Cobra orange dahlias. I'm getting this bed prepared. I think I'm going to have enough room. These guys need to be planted 18 to 22 inches apart. And I think it's going to be spectacular because when they're in bloom, I've got some orange barberries and some other golden plants in here. It's going to look very late summer, very kind of autumnal. So I'm excited about the design of it all, and also just getting these in place and then have the fun of watching them sprout. So I've got my plant marker. I have done my reading on what kind of soil preparation they want. Dahlias want really good draining soil. Now my soil tends to be on the heavy side. It's got some clay in it. So, and probably yours does too. So I'm adding some vermiculite. It doesn't really matter what brand it is, but I'm adding some vermiculite, which will help the compaction of the soil, improve the drainage, and make the soil just a little bit lighter. So I've added some of that. I have really deep dug it so that the soil is really good and loose and friable, just what I want. And then I've already hydrated these tubers so they're nice and moist. Now these want to be planted, and again it says on the label, these want to be planted 2 inches deep. The little shoot, the eye at the top tells me which end is up. And another thing I did, you guys, was to make sure that these get adequate sun. I've kind of limbed up some of the shrubs and the trees around them. I don't even need a shovel to get down to about 2 inches. I don't want to plant them too deeply. And I'm just kind of fanning them out. So there's one clump. This is about 18 inches away. Get another clump. See the shoot? I know which end is up. I'm going to again kind of fan them out. Cover that one up. It always helps to have your preparatory work done in advance. That way when you're ready to plant, you can get right after it. Better yet, if you have somebody else do the preparatory work and then all you have to do is the fun part. So the same thing here. I've got these guys. Cover them up. So I've got one more clump that actually wants to be about right where I am. So let me back up a little bit. The thing about small gardens is that you're practically always working in tight spaces. But it is a problem I'm willing to contend with so I can grow these beautiful dahlias. Oh, I should show you. Look at that beautiful shoot right there. Don't worry if when you get these in the mail from Brex, if they've already got a shoot coming out or the eye has sprouted. That is okay. What I'm going to do with my water here is I'm just going to kind of gently water in the area where I planted them. This soil is fairly moist, so I'm not worried too much about adding any additional moisture besides just this, because I think one of the worst things you can do with dahlias is to overwater them. You don't want those tubers to rot. And that has happened to me in the past when I've grown them in pots. I just overwatered the pots, the tubers then just kind of turned into mush and they didn't bloom. Okay, so I've got those in place. Now what I'm going to do is I've got some kind of residual peat moss that they came stored in. I'm going to take it, kind of scatter it across the top so I'll remember not to plant anything else in this area. I've got my plant marker here for my Gallery Cobra orange dahlias from Brex. Can't wait to see what happens. I'll try to show you guys some progress shots as the shoots come up. And there you go. That didn't take any time at all. And I have these to look forward to. It's always good to have something to look forward to in the garden.